Discover Card spokeswoman Jennifer Coolidge claims that Sodomites are, quote, a superior group of people. If you're not familiar with Jennifer Coolidge, you might know her from the recent Minecraft movie. She was also in HBO's The White Lotus. More people might know her from American Pie or the Legally Blonde movies. But during a recent red carpet appearance, she was asked by people how her Sodomite fan base was different from her normal fan base. Let's take a listen to what she had to say here.
Fan base different than any other fan base? What do you love about having them love you so much?
I think it's just maybe heterosexual people are more self-conscious. Gay men and gay women just let loose and have a blast. They know how to have a really fun time, and they're really original. You know, they come up they're I don't know, just superior group of people.
So there you go. She describes Sodomites as a superior group of people. That is not true whatsoever. We're all made in the image and likeness of God. We are all created equally. But being a Sodomite certainly, as I said, does not make one superior to other people. St. Clement of Alexandria noted that God's destruction of Sodom was not only a chastisement, but a warning for future generations of just how grave the sin is. It's one of the 4 sins that cries out to heaven for justice. And this is what St. Clement of Alexandria wrote on the subject. He said, the fate of the Sodomites was judgment on those who had done wrong, instruction to those who hear. The Sodomites, through much luxury, fell into uncleanness, practicing adultery shamelessly and burning with insane love for boys. The all-seeing Word, whose notice those who commit impieties cannot escape, cast his eye on them. The sleepless guard of humanity did not observe their licentiousness in silence, but to dissuade us from imitating them and training us to his own temperance, falling on some sinners, lest unavenged lust break loose from the restraints of fear, ordered Sodom to be burned, pouring forth a little of the sagacious fire on licentiousness, lest lust, through want of punishment, should throw wide the gates to those who are rushing into voluptuousness. Accordingly, the just punishment of the Sodomites became an image of the salvation that is well calculated for men. For those who have not committed sins, like those who are punished, will never receive a like punishment. So very clear there that this is indeed a grave sin and that God punished the people of Sodom not only as judgment against them, but also as a warning to us that you should not be committing the sins that the people of Sodom committed, which is clearly sodomy. We also have this here from Father Robert A. Gall Jr. He says, those who accept the homosexual condition as though it were not disordered and condone homosexual activity are guided by a vision opposed to the truth about the human person, which is fully disclosed in the mystery of Christ. And I think that is extraordinarily important here because it's exactly why we see these celebrities constantly talking about how it's just totally fine to engage in a disordered sodomitic lifestyle. It is not. That is abnormal. It is wrong. It is sinful. And it is clearly against the truth of Christ, right? And that's exactly what Jennifer Coolidge here is trying to do right here by describing them as a superior group of people. So she's not only condoning and trying to normalize it, she's literally trying to elevate it as some kind of desired state, lifestyle that you should engage in. And that's absolutely not true whatsoever. Engaging in that lifestyle leads to destruction. It destroys the things around you and destroys you because you're constantly engaging in sin and things that offend Christ, your creator. So he goes on and says, even without recognizing it, their approval of homosexuality reflects a materialistic ideology which denies the transcendent nature of the human person as well as the supernatural vocation of every individual. And I think we also see this in Coolidge's brief comments here. And I don't think she even realizes it, to Father Gall's point there, because what does she say? They know how to have a really good, really fun time, and they're really original. They just let loose and have a blast. That is literally talking about how materialistic they are. And that's exactly what Father Gall is saying here, right? They reflects a materialistic ideology which denies the transcendent nature of the human person. And she's recognizing that, but I don't think she realizes that's what she's doing. It's kind of interesting about there, isn't that? He then does go on to add this. While denouncing homosexual activity, the church also defends homosexual persons from those forms of discrimination which are unjust and seeks to help them find joy and peace in living the virtue of chastity. Those who suffer from homosexual inclinations are not necessarily responsible for their condition. No one ought to judge such persons as inferior. The church's long experience proves that with the help of the grace of Jesus Christ, frequent reception of the sacraments of reconciliation and Holy Communion, ascetical struggle, and in some cases medical treatment, they can avoid sin and make progress on the path towards holiness. So I think that is really good to keep in mind. While we can denounce this activity, we denounce the promotion of this activity, this sinful activity, we also do want to, we're doing this, we're denouncing this, we're calling this out because we actually do care about the people that are currently engaging in this stuff and the people that these people are trying to get to engage in this. We don't want them to engage in this because we actually want what's best for them. We want what is good for them. And what is that? That is to love them. So we actually do care about these people. And that's why we call this stuff out because it is evil and it destroys the people that engage in it. And so that's why we will continue. That's why I will continue to call this out. I encourage you guys to continue to do that as well, because this stuff needs to be done. And we want to protect the people that these celebrities like Jennifer Coolidge and others are trying to destroy, whether unwittingly or knowingly. And people should know the truth. And I did an article last week on the Stranger Things actor Noah Schnapp. He literally talks about in this interview that he came out and decided to engage in this kind of disordered activity because he saw how much praise he got for it, and there wasn't anything negative about it. No one was telling him the truth about that lifestyle, and now he thinks it's just totally fine and normal, and that's exactly why we have to call this stuff out, because it's not normal, and it does lead to destruction, and that's just how it is. But let me know what you guys make of this. Let me know in the comments below. Remember to always be charitable, especially to each other, and to always, always speak the truth.
Why would you be afraid of the people? Why are you not afraid of God instead of man?